winner of the New Jersey Press Association's Most Innovative Award.
Welcome back to Greater Media Broadcast News. I'm Susie Shea, bringing you the top headlines in Central New Jersey. Here's what's going on in your neighborhood. Gender gap in government, New Jersey heroes, fire fatality, tiny homes, and John Bon Jovi's latest initiative. With Hillary Clinton vying for the presidential seat in 2016, Americans are once again considering the possibility of having a female president. But a gender gap still exists within politics, and a group of local women is working with students to close that gap at every level of government. The 9th annual Running and Winning event aimed to inspire female high school students to consider a career in politics by connecting them with women in government. During the day-long event last Friday, 60 students had the opportunity to meet councilwomen and mayors and participate in a mock campaign on a school-related issue. The students learned that while women represent approximately 51% of the population of New Jersey, they only hold 30% of positions in local government and the state legislature. For more on the event, see your Greater Media newspaper today. And here's Mark Rosman with more headlines.
A significant change will be coming to the Howell Township K-8 school district in September. After months of deliberation, the Board of Education has adopted a plan to reconfigure the schools. Howell will switch from a model in which elementary schools educate children in kindergarten through 5th grade to a model in which primary schools will educate children in kindergarten through 2nd grade and elementary schools will educate children in 3rd through 5th grades. Administrators will combine 3 existing middle schools into 2 middle schools for pupils in grades 6 through 8. The Howell Memorial Middle School will become an elementary school. Superintendent of Schools Joseph Isola said the approved changes will correct an imbalance in enrollment in Howell schools. Several parents had asked the board to reject the reconfiguration plan for a number of reasons, but in the end, the change was supported by all 9 board members. For more on this issue, see this week's Tri-Town News.
And here's Jennifer Amato with a history project that connects war veterans with students.
We learned, we taught, and we fought. I learned that my life was so fragile. You become an improved version of yourself. I have no regrets. As part of the 7th annual Living Legacies project, 38 students from South Brunswick High School conducted heartwarming interviews with 19 local veterans. Their stories focused not only on their wartime experiences, but also on their childhoods, signing up for the draft, and meeting their future wives for the first time. The students created monologues in the personal voice of each veteran and then shared them with the public on April 15th. For more on the heroes' individual stories, see this week's North and South Brunswick Sentinel.
And here are the headlines you need to know. An Eatontown woman has died after sustaining major burns to more than 80% of her body in an apartment fire. Brenda Taylor was among 9 individuals who were sent to the hospital after the April 10th blaze at Garrison Apartments. She died 3 days after the fire. A total of $1,200,000 has been awarded to 18 organizations throughout the Garden State, thanks to this year's New Jersey Heroes Grant Program. Among the recipients was the Bridge of Books Foundation, a Rumson-based nonprofit that provides books to underprivileged children. The founder, Abby Daly, was recently a speaker at the 3rd annual TEDx Navastain Conference earlier this month. A South Brunswick resident has a vision to help empower homeless citizens in a tight-knit community of tiny homes. Sherry Rubel founded the nonprofit Revival Village to promote her idea of creating a collaborative community of small houses and big hopes for the homeless population. Her efforts have led to a bill that would appropriate $5 million for a micro-housing program in 3 regions across the state. Junior Rosani Rodriguez is making her voice heard in the 3rd season of La Voz Kids, the Spanish version of the popular singing competition, The Voice. A student at North Brunswick Township High School, Rosani made it through the blind auditions and selected Daddy Yankee as her coach. Good luck to her. For more on these stories, see your Greater Media newspaper today. And now we have Tim Moores with more on the local sports scene.
2 volleyball teams with designs on a divisional title played a pivotal match in Colts Neck on April 20th. Christian Brothers Academy has become accustomed to claiming the Shore Conference A North Division Championship. They've owned it outright since 2009. When CBA traveled to Colts Neck, it was supposed to be just another stop on the way to the championship, but the Cougars had other ideas. The match started out as if it was going to be another routine CBA A North victory, as they used the power of their outside hitting and power serves to grab the first set. Colts Neck responded by showing some power of its own by Spencer Matthews here. They fought fire with fire, getting 3 points off their serve as well, and grabbed the second set to force a third and decisive one. Colts Neck began to take charge in the middle of the net, led by number 30 Mike Lamb. To take command of the third and final set. CBA, down by 4 match points, saved them all off. Tying the match at 24-24. But this hit by Spencer Matthews set up match point for Colts Neck. Nick Panicalla would serve Colts Neck's 5th match point. And after several back and forths, CBA would finally net match point, and Colts Neck would be alone in first place in A North, setting off a huge celebration. Tim Morris, Greater Media Newspapers.
New Jersey native and international star Jon Bon Jovi is expanding his reach, but with something other than his music. Here's Taylor Lear.
Jon Bon Jovi has joined forces with several charitable organizations to serve those in need in central New Jersey. The rock star's Jon Bon Jovi Soul Foundation, along with the Food Bank of Monmouth and Ocean Counties and the People's Pantry, have announced a plan for the new Beats Center. The center's name stands for Bringing Everyone All Together. To be located at the Silverton Plaza on Hooper Avenue in Toms River, the Beats Center will be a resource hub, providing families with a place to go and get the resources they need. Resources will include information on food stamps, affordable health care, and culinary training programs. In an interview with Greater Media Newspapers, Bon Jovi said the center will be a one-stop shop for people in the area and will make one moment of their day a little bit easier. The Beats Center is expected to open its doors later this year. For more information on Bon Jovi's efforts and the Beats Center, check your local paper this week.
At a council meeting, you'll find all kinds of people, from council members to disgruntled residents. But a recent meeting in Marlborough included a less sentient participant. Here's Jeremy Grossman.
Move over, Chappie. There's a new robot in town. Recently, attendees at a Marlborough K-8 School District Board of Education meeting were introduced to Captain America, a talking, moving robot that several students in the district's elementary schools are learning how to code. The robot showed off his many abilities, such as being able to stand up on his own, grab objects, play music, and kick his foot as if he was playing soccer. He also flattered the Board of Education members, telling them they were a very attractive group of people. Captain America was showcased as part of the Roboteers Club, a 5-week session offered by the district's before and after-school enrichment program, Champions. According to the Roboteers administrators, 42 Marlborough students have been involved in the program so far. It is being offered in all of Marlborough's elementary schools, and a more advanced program might soon be coming to Marlborough's middle schools. To learn more about the Champions program, visit gmnews.com.
For more in-depth coverage and additional stories, see your Greater Media Newspaper today. To keep up with the latest headlines, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Greater Media Broadcast News or follow us on Twitter at GMedia News. I'm Susie Shea. See you next time.